So a bunch of online news outlets have recently had the chance to interview a couple of the devs and PR teams at Ubisoft about the upcoming Assassin's Creed game, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Now this includes updates on the world map size, the combat controls, the game's story progression, and the feature of puzzles being back in the game, and a whole lot more like that. So make sure you stay until the end of the video so you can be well updated with the latest Assassin's Creed news, as well as a reminder about my giveaway going on until the game's release. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Now the main source for this information has been provided to us by Kotaku, so of course a link to that interview will be in the description down below. But the first thing I wanted to talk about was the control system in the game. There has been stated that there will be a very similar control system to that of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, meaning the parkour and combat combined. This news to me is disappointing due to the fact that the parkour will probably be dulled down like in Odyssey by holding the X/A button, a singular button on a controller to perform the parkour. Now for me, the parkour in Odyssey was atrocious. The animations were boring and the climbing was basic, and the fact that it was so unrealistic that me and many other players became withdrawed from the historical aspect of the game, because as most of you know, there's no way you can survive a jump of a 1000-ish meter high mountain like an ability in Assassin's Creed Odyssey allowed you to do. What we can gather from this though is that we will more or less likely be able to climb anything, and hopefully forest tree parkour is back in the game. This is big for England and Norway, as during this time most of England was covered in forest, meaning trees for parkour, and not gonna lie, ever since the cinematic trailer I've wanted to jump off the top of that mountain in Norway, and I know you have as well. Also with the combat controls, it'll be very similar to Odyssey, using the triggers to perform light and heavy attacks, and the bow will be assigned to the D-pad, and we will also probably be able to choose between two different weapons whilst in combat like in Odyssey, so expect to kill a ton of NPCs. Another thing I wanted to mention is that the tool wheel is back in the game like in previous franchises, allowing us to choose a different weapon or tool like in Assassin's Creed 1, 2, Brotherhood, and all those other games before. Now another thing that piqued my interest in the interview was how they mentioned how you would be able to progress through the game. So in Odyssey you had to grind up every single level to progress through the story. This made the game extremely grindy and at some points even halted the game's storyline progression, making it a less enjoyable experience for main story fans. Thankfully though, Ashraf Ismail has cleared up any doubt in our minds and has stated that players will be able to complete the game without having to do any side quests or grinding, going back to how the game progressed since Assassin's Creed 1 and up until Assassin's Creed Syndicate. This means that the game may be shorter than Odyssey, but that's due to the fact you don't have to complete a ton of side quests to actually progress through the main campaign. And as well as that, playing as either male or female idol will not change the story or the experience, which is great to see. The game will also have cultural variety, as different parts of the country had different practices, different beliefs, and different ways of living. This is reflected in the game, sometimes as optional content, but with a lot of deep storytelling. They also mentioned that puzzles will be a big part of the game, and unraveling them will lead players to intriguing truths behind them. Now my hope is that these are similar to the puzzles in Assassin's Creed 2 and Brotherhood. Different unique side missions that after completing them, allow the player to acquire a certain set of gear or weapon. As well as that, I want there to be some sort of puzzle that would give us a look or information about the Isu first civilization presence in the game. We need that mystery back, as I feel like it tied it all together and it was just so interesting to play. And you never know, we could even have some puzzles in the modern day section of the game, although I doubt that will happen as Ubisoft hasn't really focused on that part of the games since the end of Assassin's Creed 3. So now onto the giveaway. From now up until the release of Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I will be giving away a copy of Valhalla and Watch Dogs Legion on my channel. Now not only will there be multiple winners, but there will also be a chance to choose which platform you want the games on. Now all you have to do for a chance to win is stay active on my channel. This means either subscribing, commenting, liking the video there, or all free. The main goal is to stay active within the community and on my Twitter, bringing us all coherently into one group. A link to which will obviously be in the description down below. But that's been it for this video. If you have enjoyed, remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you all have an amazing day, and I'll see you in the next video.